Hey Splashers, welcome back to the channel. In today's tutorial, we are going to be exploring the act of drafting different necklines from classic to trendy ones and everything in between. As you all know, necklines can make or break an outfit. So join me as we dive into the world of fashion drafting and learn how to create stunning necklines that will take your designs to the next level. Let's dive in. So before we begin, there's a rule in cotton neckline that the width should not be too wide. So the width should be proportional to the depth. Okay, so if the depth is very deep, you don't want the width to be so wide. If not, it's going to fall off your shoulders. So the first neckline we're going to be working on is a sweetheart neckline. So to begin, you have your pattern paper on the fold and then mark a width of 3 inches from the beginning of the fold and then go down by 7 inches. So if you want this to be more exposed, you can go lower than that. Mark the 3 inches also at the end of that 7 inches depth and then connect the lines together in a rectangular form, as you can see me doing. So the next thing is for us to get the parts we use for the sweetheart. So I'm using 3 inches for this one. You can use 2.5 if you wish. Then connect these two lines together in a curved way. Okay, so you have to make use of your French curve or something. So cut this out, and this is basically all you need to know about a sweetheart neck. We'll go ahead to label this as our sweetheart neck. This is quite a simple one. The next neckline we'll be working on is our Queen Anne neckline. So same thing, mark a width of 3 inches and then a depth of 7 inches. Go to the side by 3 inches and then connect in a rectangular form. This is a little bit similar to the sweetheart neck, though this is a Queen Anne neckline. Go up by 2.5 inches or 3 inches. From the armhole area, you're going to go in by 2.5 inches, as you can see me doing. So we are going to connect from the shoulder to that 2.5 inches using your straight ruler, and then using your curved ruler, connect from that point to the end of your 7 inches depth we measured. So this is the difference between a Queen Anne neckline and a sweetheart neckline. So if you want yours to have a curve, just go in using your curve that way. So this is optional. I love mine having this curve. Okay, this is what it looks like. So we're going to label this as our Queen Anne neckline. The next is our W or inverted Queen Anne neckline. By now it should be used to our 3 inches width and 7 inches depth. Though this is not rigid, you can change it. By the down part, go in by 4 inches. You know you went in by 3 inches from the top, but this down part you go in by 4 and connect, then go upwards by 2 or 2.5 and then connect. Take note of the way I'm covering it. This is called a W neckline or an inverted Queen Anne neckline. You can see the reason this looks like a W shape. So just go ahead to label this. Do well to hit the like button if you're enjoying this video, and hit the subscribe button too. So the next neckline is our square neckline. For this square neckline, we have a deeper and a wider one. So we're going to mark 3 inches and 4 inches, 3 for the not so wide one and 4 for the wide one, and then go down by 5 inches. Then just measure the same width of 3 at the down there and then connect the line. So we are doing this not so deep one first, so cut it out. This is what the not so deep one looks like. This is just the normal one. And then for the wider and deeper one, since we went up by 4 inches, just go down a little by 7 inches, and then from that point mark your 4 inches. Remember, you marked 4 inches at the top, so connect these two the same way we connected the first one. So this is how the deeper one should look like. We're going to go ahead and then cut it out. So after cutting it out, we are just going to label this as our square neckline. The next neckline we are going to be working on is our boat neckline. So the width of 4.5 is what we are going to be using, and then a depth of 2 inches. You know, this is a wider, it is wider but not so deep. So just connect it together and then cut it out. It's just like a high neck. You see how wide it is, but it's not so deep, so it won't be able to fall off. So just go ahead to label your boat neckline. The next is our off shoulder neckline. So you determine how deep you want it to be. This one I measured 6 inches at that point, and then at the armhole point I measured 5 inches. So you are just going to use your ruler to slant this. So this depends on how deep you want it to be, and then if you want it to have that sweet out effect, you can curve it at the top part, and then if you want the down to be curved in this way, just place your rule, just manipulate your curves and then cut out. I'm going to be cutting out this sweetheart one. This is my favorite. So this is your off shoulder neckline. So let me know your favorite type of neckline in the comment section. The next is our v neckline, width of 3 and a depth of 7. We're just going to connect this in this method, connect the two lines together. And for our v neckline, we have the ones that curve in this way. So just place your curve roller this way and then give it a curve. So you might decide that you want the straight one. This is how the straight one looks. Okay, so if you want the curve one, I'll just cut it out for you to see how the curved one looks. So this curved one is my favorite. This is our v neckline. The next neckline we are working on is our asymmetric neckline. So to get your asymmetric neckline, width of 3 and then go down by another 3 or 3.5 inches. So just curve it like you're cutting a U neckline. So this asymmetric neckline, you first of all cut out this round neckline, and then from the armhole part you go in by 2 inches and then go down by 6 from one part of it. It depends on the part you want to be asymmetrical. So from the other part of it, go in by half an inch, and then from the mid part of the neck, remember you folded it, so you have to know the middle, go down by 1, connect it using a curve, not a sharp curve, but just follow through the way I'm doing it, and then afterwards use a straight ruler to connect the remaining part like the way I'm doing now. So the next thing now, in case you want this part to be curved in, this is optional. From the mid of this pattern now, curve it to the end. So we are going to cut this out for you to see how it looks. So this is how the curved one looks, and this is how the straight one looks. So we're going to go ahead to label this as our asymmetric neckline. The next is our scoop neckline. So we want the width to be wider, 4 inch, and then go down by 6 inches, and then from that lower part go in by 4. You are going to mark it in a rectangular form first of all before bringing your curve. So if you have a pattern master, that's a plus for you. You don't want the curve to be so sharp because this is scoop neckline, not the round neckline. So this is how it looks. This is our U or our scoop neckline. This is quite an easy one. The next neckline is our halter neckline. So the width of 3 inches and the depth of 3 inches. We are first of all going to cut a round neck. So connect these two lines together. After cutting the round neck, from the armhole part, just place your curve ruler to the neckline. Just go down by 1 inch from the neckline and then cut out the round neckline. And this is what we'll have. This is the halter neckline. The next is our wrap neckline. So I'm making use of our V neckline. So you can also make use of your round neckline. So from the end there, go up by 2.5 inches and then use your curve ruler to curve it up to the end of the sharp part of the V neckline and then cut it out. So you're going to be cutting this 2 times. So this is our wrap neckline. So do well to like this video and subscribe for more fashion tips. Until next time, keep splashing, guys.